This show is sponsored by BetterHelp Therapy Online.
You don't have to have life all figured out. You just have to show up every day. Talking with a therapist helps you feel more confident when you're navigating figuring out who you are. Visit BetterHelp.com/outside and take care of you because, well, you deserve it.
Thanks, mate.
And you all deserve this episode of Podcast But Outside, episode 163.
Ooh, probably one of the best episodes in a long time.
It's really, really good. Every guest was absolutely fantastic.
Should we read some 5-star reviews left on our Apple Podcast?
Yeah, sure. You can also review us on Spotify, but you can't write anything. You just got to click 5 stars. From Short Round 09, titled Grubs and Bubs. Oh, how I love the grubby bubbies. Yes, it's just got the way to get it done. I love it and I don't have to be there anymore, LOL. Hey, bud, can you call the front desk? Yes, please do it all the other day or tomorrow night, and then we'll be able to do it for the next thing in our lives.
Wow, if that's not a perfect encapsulation of our show, I don't know what is.
So yeah, write more reviews like that. That's helpful. It actually does help us, especially when they make as much sense as that one does. If you also want to help us, tell a friend about the show. Join our Patreon for bonus episodes every week. We'll have a Patreon episode this week and next week.
Yeah, more CatCon interviews. This is a good one, actually, this week. This is a funny gal we got.
Thank you for coming to our live show in Los Angeles last week. It was so incredible.
It was so weird.
It was one of the weirdest live shows, and it was so much fun. And that'll probably be coming out on our main feed in the next month when we edit that together. We had some fantastic guests on that one. We're going to be in Honolulu, Hawaii on November 3rd. We have sold very few tickets to that show. You gotta, if you know anyone in Hawaii, tell them to come. It's $20. You don't have to know us to know that it's going to be a fun show. Just come out. We got to sell out some more tickets to that show. I'm going to be doing stand-up in San Diego next Wednesday, October 26th. Tickets are $10. You can go to my website to buy them. Come to that. We're not going to release an episode that day. We're taking that day off.
Next week.
Yes, we will be back on November 2nd. And then I'm doing stand-up in Tokyo on November 19th. If you know anyone in Tokyo, send them to that. Tickets are like $20.
I know so many people there.
Music this week is by Chase Capener. It's a very short and sweet theme song. We're basically running out of theme songs, so if you want to make us one, email it to podcastbutoutside@gmail.com.
Gimme song. Enjoy.
Podcast But Outside.
Hello. And welcome to... Cole just farted. I don't like that. Welcome to Podcast But Outside. This is the world's first podcast. My name is Andrew Michon.
My name is Little Coat.
And if you never heard or watched our show before, the whole point of our show is for me and Little Coat to set up what is normally a plastic table and plastic chairs on the sidewalk and interview strangers who happen to be walking by our little setup. We have a sign on our table that says,
"Hi, be a guest on our podcast. We will pay you $1. Smiley face."
We're the only ethical podcast, the only podcast that pays its guests, and the only podcast that interviews the people that are going to be on the show today. I don't know who we're going to interview yet because it is random, but I have a feeling that these people have never all been on a podcast together before. I think this is probably their first time.
Yeah.
We might look a little different today.
If you I'm wearing a backward hat.
No, that's I don't care about that. No one cares about that.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about our setup. We have a table and chairs that has been provided to us by my favorite furniture company, Blue Dot. Blue Dot. BLU_DOT. Blue Dot is an incredible modern furniture design company that I've been buying furniture from for truly like 10 to 15 years.
And get this, losers.
What?
We actually built this.
Yes.
Crap.
So I love Blue Dot furniture, and I hit them up and I was like, hey, would you guys want to sponsor an episode? And they were like, yes. So they lent us this really beautiful table. It's the Comeuppance table. It's a dining room table in gray green. And then they sent us 4 chairs that we just built here on the street in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So the chairs ship flat, and then you build them. These are the real good chairs. This one is not fully finished, as you can see, because we want whoever the guest is to sit there to build it themselves. We want to put them to work.
Mm-hmm.
Look, we're not going to talk about Blue Dot the whole episode, but if you need furniture, it is really beautiful modern furniture, and it's not super expensive. I mean, you know,
look how nice this chair is. Come on.
It's nice, but it's not like, millions of dollars for the stuff. It's much
easy to
higher
build.
quality. I have a lot of items from Blue Dot that I have loved for years and years.
It's basically how Cam, the videographer, described it. Origami sheet metal.
Yeah, you fold
sheet metal origami.
You fold the sheet metal according to their little guide. It's pretty cool. They have a sale until October 23rd. 20% off everything. Everything they sell until October 23rd. This sale happens once a year. Hey, sir. This sale happens once a year, so definitely check out Blue Dot if you need some furniture. I got a bed from them. I have a coffee table from them. I have a side table from them. I got chairs outside. I got a lot of stuff. But yeah, till October 23rd, 20% off Blue Dot. And And they have a furniture showroom in a few cities. They're from Minneapolis, but they got a showroom in LA, stuff like this. So we're here in West Hollywood, you know?
He looks paranoid. Let's see if he'll sit down.
Hey, man. You want to say hi?
Want to say hello?
It's all good. You don't have to. But if you want to say hi.
It's okay, but I do this. I go down, baby, down. With nothing I do, baby, nothing that I've done. I said, way, way down I go. Because something in the way, how your body starts to sway. And baby, how you do that thing when you make those red pennies drop, those big booties pop. And baby, I must say when you walk away, how you got
For the listeners,
he's
singing.
Baby,
He's singing for the listeners.
crawling down on my knees.
Wow.
Can we give you $1
Thank
for
you.
that? We give $1 to sticker to all our guests. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
You too.
Yeah, be well. Beautiful. Yeah, Baby Jesus.
That was kind of the song I was going to sing. So he kind of stole my thunder there.
Oh, right. You were hoping to maybe sing that?
Right.
I'm sorry you didn't get to.
That's okay.
Are you pretty upset?
Next episode. Hey! I like just pointing the microphone at people, see how they respond.
Big podcast today. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Hello,
How are
hey,
you?
have a seat.
Well, stand.
Stand. Okay,
Can
here.
you pick up the mic, though?
Pick up the mic.
Sure.
Uh-oh, on his helmet.
Whoa, you're a cool-looking guy.
I'm an interesting specimen.
You're an interesting specimen.
It's a guy in a suit on a bike.
With sunglasses, and he's well-dressed. Hello.
Oh, hello.
What's your name?
Timberry.us.
Timberry.us is your name?
Yeah, some guy made a beautiful website. I run marathons for Catholic Charities, Jet Ski Chicago, and soon to come to beautiful LA will be Cloud Cookie. It's for social ice cream cookies, beautiful cookies, cinnamon, chocolate.
Okay.
What?
I'm a bit
Great
confused.
with coffee and great with Gatorade.
Do you introduce yourself as timberry.us?
Yeah, because I have a website. You
I know, but that's not your name.
Look it up. Look
Okay,
it up.
We will, but
I'm
that's
not the director of Cheers, the bar. I am Tim Berry.
dot
Not,
US.
not related to Kate Berry from the Beach Bum, but I live a similar life.
Okay. Wait, so what?
Minus the weed.
Minus
Hey.
the weed. What's a typical day look like for you?
Well, today I just I'm going to the top of the Hollywood Hills sign.
On the bike or on the
On the
foot?
bike.
Oh, wow. Why are you
Hmm.
wearing a suit? Where are you coming from?
Well, I put it together over the many thrift stores, finishing off with a belt from Elliott's from Chicago. Great, 30 years he was there.
So wait, are you purposely just wearing a suit to bike to the hills?
No, it's for the haters.
Okay.
You know, instead of labeling everyone like a homeless bum, I am actually late for a meeting.
Okay.
Oh, are you?
No, but it looks great. That's the whole
does.
point. They're like, he stole the bike. Where'd he get the suit?
So do you wear a suit every
It's
day?
a $4,000 suit. It's Canali.
Do you wear it every day?
Okay,
I-
Job.
No, just recently.
Recently, you've been wearing the
I'll
suit.
be donating it. I found the place. I'm donating it here soon.
So you're gonna bike in that, get it all sweaty,
Look,
and then
man,
donate
first
it?
impressions coming back, they're amazing, and I'm making a great impression. I've covered with this.
I'm not denying that. What's your dating life like? I'm so curious.
Well, I'm single.
Single,
Okay.
but looking, or
I'm particular, you know.
yeah. What's your type? What's your ideal type?
Well, it's David Bowie used to say, boy, girl. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
You're in LA. These people, you can't be prejudiced to any of that.
Of
There's so
course.
much environment.
Yeah, but what are you? Do you have?
I have many friends in different orients of people.
Okay, so
I'll
you don't
say
have
it
any.
that.
You don't have any prejudices against anyone.
I don't.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get into Hollywood, try to get a role, and you're going to be working with all these artists.
Oh.
They're very bizarre, very private.
Wait, you're
And-
trying to get a role, like you're trying to get
Yeah.
like
I just
cat,
finished
like,
seeing.
act?
Yeah, I've been studying for a long time under the great Mr. Fogel from Chicago.
Okay.
The craft is not dead.
Right.
Sometimes the silver screen calls you. It doesn't call you. 84 times I saw Tom Cruise's 84 times in the silver screen over the summer in Chicago. I paid for every one of those shows.
Wow.
There's no one that's ever done that. That movie was phenomenal.
What movie?
It's called Top Gun Maverick.
You saw that 84 times? in theaters?
84 times in the silver screen.
Wait.
I brought people to the AM Theater in Chicago by Burberry
Wait, why did you see Top Gun Maverick 84 times?
because it was motivating with all the people I was around, with the circumstances I went through the summer. It was
Whoa.
a phenomenal, motivating to go back at it again. It was that hard of a summer.
What were the? Why was the
I've got a
summer so
whole
hard?
new body because of the food I ate and the work ethic I put in.
Did you used to be larger than this?
I haven't been on the scale, but I tell you, no, it's muscle tone.
Okay.
Did you see
know?
Top Gun Maverick?
It's like going from Chris Farley to, yes, Claude Van Damme.
Okay.
Did you see Top Gun Maverick more than once in one day ever?
Yes, I did.
How many times in that day?
Well, on the $5 movie night Tuesday, I had to take a pure hat trick, 3.
You saw Top Gun Maverick 3
On
times in a
some
row?
rainy days, we stuck around.
So you think you've seen Top Gun Maverick more than anyone in the world?
In the silver screen, I don't
Yeah.
think anyone has had the time
Yeah.
to be that dedicated.
Did you pay for a ticket each
I
time?
paid for each time, no poaching. That's why I'm a VIP at AMC.
Why'd you stop at 84? Why not 100?
Unfortunately, I was going to go maybe one more time, but I was happy to end at 84 with the Olympics, the boycott with Russia, being the boycott of LA.
Oh.
I was hoping maybe to see it out here, but it went to DVD. It was in the theater for 5 months.
Oh, so you were upset that it ended its run?
No. I was relieved.
Oh, you were like, my job's
my
done.
budget, my work is done.
So at this point, do you have like the Nicole Kidman AMC opening memorized?
Yeah, isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Dude, doesn't it bring tears to your eyes?
Yeah.
Because I love that.
Yeah. Do
Dude,
you
movies you can learn so much from.
Yeah. Do you think you could recite the Nicole Kidman thing?
I could, but I'm not going to.
Oh, why not?
Because I'm a male.
So?
And that's only suitable for her in high heels.
No,
I don't want to
no.
offend anyone. Please,
What?
please.
Wait, you have nice shoes on
Please.
though.
I have a nice brain too, but I'm preserving it
What?
for my auditions.
Wait, hold on. So you won't recite a woman's lines because a woman said
I'm
that?
just kidding. I'm just
Okay.
saying, look, I loved it. I thought the marketing was great. Tom
Yeah.
Cruise's introduction before the movie was even more,
Yeah.
And do you have any final thoughts or words of wisdom?
Well, you asked about future dates. Yes, there's a few people I'd like to have coffee with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jen Anderson. I
Okay.
heard she's available.
Oh yeah.
She's so funny, isn't she?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think she's good,
Love John.
Here's $1 and a sticker.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for biking by.
time.
Have a
Yeah,
great
of
bike
course.
today.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
very much. And
Have a
good
I hope I didn't long-wind you.
No,
you're
no,
awesome.
you're
It's
great.
the distance runner inside me.
Hey, can you say a few positive words about our table and chairs?
Very dynamic. Looks like a paper airplane.
Very dynamic. Looks like a paper
It
airplane.
looks like a paper airplane ready to be put in flight.
Nice.
You know?
Cruise style.
Cruise
Hold
style.
it.
Yeah. Thank
Well,
you.
at least we know what I did for a science project.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. Yeah, we do. See ya.
For the listeners and I guess viewers, we probably cut a lot of that because he talked for about 20 minutes.
It was an interesting experience. Yeah, it was very interesting. But the important thing is that he did see Top Gun 84 times in theaters. That's staying in.
Yes.
Okay.
That will be there.
Some of the other stuff might not make the cut.
Well, it was a bit hard to follow,
It was hard to follow.
but what a great
energy.
energy.
I should also mention I feel really sick today and really out of it mentally, and that helped. You did meet Jennifer Aniston?
Yeah, it was 10706.
10706. You met Jennifer Aniston. Awesome. Nice. Safe
Wow.
travels.
For those curious, I was recently on a podcast where I pitched them a mascot, Foul Tip, with Zach Piana and Waleed Muhammad.
How you guys doing?
Good. How you doing?
Great.
Where are you going?
You want to say hi to us?
Hey, sure.
Sit down. Have a seat.
Are you on your way to or from the gym?
I am just walking. I take mental health walks.
Ooh, I do that too.
Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it to make my mind worse.
To make your mind worse.
So then I feel more grateful at home.
So, wait, so you go out
It's
to...
mental health. So it's like my mental health is staying at home, and then I walk around to feel bad.
So you walk around to see what terrible condition
Mhm.
society is
Yes,
in,
yes,
and then
yes.
after you find that out,
Uh-huh.
you say, hey, I'm better off
In my safe space.
being inside the bunker of
Exactly.
my home. and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's
that makes a
your,
lot of sense.
what's your name?
I'm Van.
Van.
And you do the walks to feel better.
I do the walks definitely to feel better.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you're-
yeah. I
that's-
do the walks like I'm from Louisiana, so I
Mm.
need like trees and sunlight and
Mm.
all of that stuff. So I need that. So I need.
So you enjoy seeing the corruption and deterioration of the city and society. That make you happy?
But see, it depends. Half full, half empty.
Mm.
So some people will walk down Santa Monica right here, which is I don't know if we're not supposed to give the location.
We
and
can
they-
give it.
And some people will walk down Santa Monica and they would see, oh, look at the urban blight. Do you know what Van sees?
What does
What?
Van see?
Third
Us?
person. Well, two white dudes.
Yeah.
Very unassuming here. Like I probably couldn't do this podcast if you guys were black. But I see,
Why not?
I see beautiful tree,
Ah,
and guess what? I can't get that in my house.
Right.
It's gotta come outside to see beautiful tree.
that's true. I could Google it.
You could Google the tree. It gives
Yeah.
you the same feeling.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Can you Google sunlight?
Yeah.
You can Google it, and it gives you the same feeling as it is.
Uh-huh.
You, my friend, are a spree killer waiting to happen.
Thank you.
You like, you like
So you're saying I'll amount to something.
yeah, we'll remember you.
Wow.
Basically.
So if they were hosting this
How you
podcast,
guys
you
doing?
wouldn't.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
Huge
Appreciate
fan?
Huge fan.
Yeah.
What is
Fan
he-
of Van.
what is he a fan-
Van.
Yeah.
Van, you're famous? You didn't tell us?
Van, you're burying the lead here. Come on.
Oh no, I'm not burying the lead. You guys have a podcast. Wait. You guys have a podcast. You asked me to podcast, and so I'm podcasting.
What does he know you from?
I'm not telling you.
Oh.
We got a famous Van and we don't know anything about it.
I'm not telling you what he knows me from.
I
Wow.
love that.
Yeah.
So you clearly do comedy.
I don't do comedy.
You host a show.
You're an actor. You're a musician.
I'm not a musician. I'm not an actor. I
You-
have hosted a show or two before.
Yes.
Yeah.
You host a show online.
I host a show.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I host a show. I definitely-
On cable.
I host the show. Some of the shows live online. Some of the shows live on cable.
Okay.
I've been on shows that have been both online and on cable, different things. Yeah.
Sports.
Some of them were sports related.
Okay.
We did this at the Vikings game.
Okay, the Vikings game. What about it?
They brought us there once.
Oh, you went to.
We went to the Vikings game.
Who did the Vikings play?
The San Francisco 49ers.
49ers. You guys went to that game. You guys are from Minnesota?
No,
No.
they just are fans of ours. We
Where-
have fans too, Van.
I'm not saying you don't. Hey, I can tell. This
No,
is
I'm
very
kidding.
novel. You know
Wait.
what I mean?
Okay. So you said okay. You seem to like us two white guys. So I'm assuming you work for Fox.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? You know what the funny thing is? That is not untrue. Okay, I didn't work for Fox, but I was on Fox.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What do you do for
Wow.
fun, Van?
Oh man, let's see. Brazzers. I play basketball. I box.
Whoa.
I box.
I've been trying to box.
You want to see me boxing? I got
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Look, so I like to box.
Do
I
you
like to-
teach boxing?
No, I don't teach boxing. I get boxing taught to me by pro boxers
Okay.
like this. Let me show you guys something real quick. Let me show you how Van gets down.
Yeah.
Are you an
Show us how
athlete,
Van
man?
Gets down.
I used to be back before I was grotesquely obese. So look,
You want to show the camera?
Oh, look at me get down. Look at me. Look at the fat man rumble. Look at him.
Wow.
Look, boom. That's Lewis Rose. That's me and Lewis. Look at him. Look at me find the range there.
Wow.
Yeah, look. And then I'm wearing the exact same clothes.
Yeah.
Guess what? Haven't washed them.
Great.
Yeah.
Because it's good luck.
Because it's good to be lazy.
Okay.
Yeah, I chase after my dog all day. My burner dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have in-unit laundry though?
Yes.
I knew it.
Why do I look like somebody that would have in-unit laundry?
It's your energy.
Okay.
It's
like
energy.
the vibe you're putting off says like you have your shit taken care of. You have in-unit laundry. You're not worried about it.
You're not worried about it. You're not wasting any time at the laundromat.
I have to be honest with you. I don't remember having sat down with two more perceptive motherfuckers.
What would you say is, other than the in-unit laundry, is like the happiest you've been career-wise? What was like a milestone that you hit that you're like, okay, I'm comfortable?
Won an Academy Award.
What? Van, who the fuck are you?
You won an Academy Award?
So during the pandemic, my company, 6 Feet Over Productions, made a short film called Two Distant Strangers.
Okay.
Oh,
And Two Distant Strangers was nominated for Best Live Action Short Film
whoa.
at the 2021
Okay.
Academy Awards,
Okay.
and we won.
Wow. Was that in
Whoa.
person? Were you able to be there?
Our director and our writer were Trayvon
Wow.
Martin and Martin Desmond Rowe.
What was your role?
I was the executive producer.
Oh,
This is my company that made the film.
crap.
Wow.
Okay.
But that guy's not a fan of your producing, is he?
Who?
The guy that walked by?
No.
Okay.
No.
He's a fan of your
Something else.
your sports interviews.
He's sports interviews. Question: why are you so sure it's sports?
Well, because you
You
brought
seem
up
athletic.
sports.
You seem
Yeah.
like an athletic guy.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Do you remember, like, in that movie As Good as It Gets, when Jack Nicholson says, there's this part where Helen Hunt says to Jack Nicholson, he says, tell me something good, and she goes, you make me want to be a better man. And then she says, that's about the best compliment I've ever gotten from anyone.
Yeah, when the sports thing was that for you?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, the fact that I look
Whoa.
like,
You look like a sports guy.
in the shape that my body is in now, the fact that I look like I'm like a sports dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I can see
Yeah.
it.
You look like a football
Are
player.
you
or
guys
something.
brothers?
Not yet.
Not yet.
If we introduce our parents to each other and they fall in love.
You guys have gotten that question before, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because you've got like a similar eye thing going on.
Yeah.
You guys like right through here.
Yeah.
You guys
We
look
look the
alike.
same.
Where are y'all from?
Ohio.
What part?
Cleveland.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm from the Bay Area originally.
You're from the Bay Area originally.
Originally,
So
yeah.
you're from one of the best places in the world, and you're from objectively one of the worst.
Yeah.
How's that affected your life?
I grew up sheltered, kind of in a suburban bubble.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Chicago at 18.
Very nice.
Sort of learned the world a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm in LA, learning the world more.
What do you do
Meeting
here
new
besides
people.
podcasts? You act? You write?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You act, you write, you entertain.
Mm-hmm.
How's this podcast do?
Does well.
Good.
Yeah.
So it's like our job.
All three of our job.
Oh, who is this guy?
He's Cam. He edits and films. And
He looks like the type of guy that edits and films.
And he performs,
He
for
performs
our live
at our
show.
live show.
At our live show.
Yeah.
Oh!
We have a live show tomorrow night at the
Yeah.
Bourbon Room on Hollywood Boulevard.
I'm fucking there.
if you want to come, we'll
Whoa.
put you on the guest list.
I am fucking there.
It's
You're
very
there.
fun.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so what do you guys do at your live shows?
So we're
On stage with a little table.
Okay.
and he goes on a live stream just like that, out on the streets around the venue, and finds strangers, and that's live streamed behind us.
So we
on the
watch his
screen.
journey in the streets around the venue, going into restaurants, going into bars, accosting people, telling them to come in
to the
the
theater.
venue, and then he brings those people into the theater. We've watched him get them from outside, and then we interview them on stage in front of the crowd.
I have to be honest with you guys. In a watered down bullshit industry like podcasting, this is one of the more novel, interesting ideas that
Thank
I've
you.
heard.
Thank you.
What's the craziest shit that people have said or done? Because you don't even know who's coming up there. What
Correct.
if you guys could fucking get a fucking neo-Nazi?
Yeah. You mean a third one?
I think we have. We've definitely had. We've been to like Trump rallies. And we've done like political stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
You've been to Trump rallies for fun.
No, with
No.
this.
No,
Yeah.
you've been to Trump rallies to get your politics.
We did.
Yeah.
No, we did this at a Trump rally once, and it was interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
During
Wow.
COVID too, it was hardcore.
Right, so it's fun. So you guys got... Wait,
It was while Trump had COVID.
While Trump had COVID.
Trump had COVID.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a woman did a prayer for him, and she said that God gave him COVID so he could have a little vacation.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah, we
Christ.
talked to some wild people.
What an amazing, amazing place.
Yeah, we've done this for 3.5 years. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Where do you get this table?
Funny you should ask.
This is a sponsored episode by Blue Dot.
It's a furniture company.
We built these chairs that
We
you're
built
sitting
these
in.
chairs moments ago.
You guys,
We normally have a small table.
of all the podcasts I've been on, and I've been on thousands,
Damn.
of all the podcasts I've done, there's never been a time when an ad read was that seeming. People are going to think this isn't real.
I know.
I'm going to be honest with you. People, I swear that this is real. People are going to think that this isn't real. I swear to you, I looked at this table and I went, this is a fucking interesting fucking table. And I'm like, yo, man, look at this fucking table. I wonder where you get a table like this.
Probably Blue Dot, and it's probably 20% off until October 23rd. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you guys can come on through.
You guys can come on through.
Come on through.
How you doing? Yeah.
We got Van here. You know him? What do you know him from?
What's
What
That
show?
one show.
What show?
Jersey
She
Shore.
knows- she doesn't know me.
She doesn't know.
So I'll tell you who I am before I leave because I go. My name is Van Lathan.
Okay.
Van
I
Lathan.
am. I have a television show coming out November 3rd, Hip Hop Homicides on the WeTV channel. I'm the host of that. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
I also host the Higher Learning Podcast on the Ringer Podcast Network, as well as the Ringerverse Podcast on the Ringer Podcast Network.
Oh.
I was on TMZ television for 9 years.
Whoa.
And most famously, I had this big standoff with Kanye West when he said slavery was a choice.
I just watched that. It went viral the other day.
Yeah,
That was amazing. That was you?
That's me.
That's so funny. At the TMZ office.
At the TMZ
That
office.
is so funny. I just looked you up yesterday because
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with you, but I watched the clip. I mean, I'm not familiar with a lot of stuff. But I watched the clip and I thought, this guy is so smart. He's so brave
I've
for
seen
standing up
that.
to Kanye in
That was
this
a couple
moment.
years ago, right?
That was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But did you see that it went viral 2 days ago?
I saw they would have. Yeah.
That
yeah,
is
yeah,
so
yeah.
incredible. That was you. I watched that and I was like, I cannot imagine in the moment of intense emotional anger at this situation to have the ability to speak so clearly and so passionately and with so much truth. I was honestly inspired by what you said there.
thank
It was
you, man.
really incredible.
I got one word for you.
Yeah.
Shrooms.
You're on shrooms in that moment?
Shrooms take you right. They center you. They get you right to the point. I didn't even know what fucking planet I was. I didn't know I was talking to Kanye West.
Come on.
I'm just joking. I wasn't on shrooms.
No, but
it was just.
you
It was
gotta
just
watch this clip. He's just...
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I
was just
definitely remember that.
one flashpoint moment in time. Like I tell people all the time, I've been on the show for like 7 or 8 years at that point. So the cameras didn't bother me. The mics didn't bother me. Nothing really bothered me. So I knew how I was feeling, and being able to synthesize your thoughts and emotions in a moment like that when you're on television.
Yeah.
Only reps get you there. You guys know that. You guys host the show.
It was wild, man.
How did Kanye respond to that post that going viral? Like, has he
Obviously
ever
not well.
acknowledged it?
Haven't you seen? He's all cool.
Yeah, obviously, I only made it worse. No, at first it seemed. Look, and this is what I'll say about Kanye West. It's so interesting. I was just having a conversation.
Sure,
about
I'm
this.
sure people have talked to you about it.
I think that we're watching someone go through an intellectual adolescence in real time. Somebody who, you know, the time in life where you were figuring out what it is that you thought and believed about the world, and you were figuring out how to articulate that, how to get it out, and how to posit thoughts to people that maybe you hadn't fully legislated in your mind yet. I think that's happening with him, but he's doing it with a mind that's not quite clear, and he has an immense amount of power. And so the most important thing, and I'm done with him. I can't pay attention to him anymore after some of the stuff that he's been doing now.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is that Kanye West figures out who he is with doing the least amount of harm possible. And I don't think he's doing a very good job of doing that right now. So, but also at a certain point, we have to decide what we let harm us.
Right.
And so for me, this is not in any way a wish everybody the best.
Yeah.
Hope everybody is able to figure out who it is that they want to be and what it is that they want to be. But for my own mental health, I gotta check out.
Yeah.
So that's
So thanks for saying that.
Yeah, I'm done with the whole
Yeah.
I think another part of it too is it's hard to grow intellectually if your ego is in the way.
Sure.
And if he doesn't want to hear people tell him that the way he thinks about things is wrong in any way. Like, I think that's also a big part of it.
It's a big part of it, but you know, I always, in every situation, wish the best for people.
Of course.
Like, wish the best for people, hope people find out who exactly they want to be.
You okay? Your eye?
A bug just flew in my eye. See? I'm not fucking with this outside podcast and shit.
That's why you do it inside.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet both of y'all.
Hey, pleasure to meet you as well, man.
Yeah.
How, man?
Yeah.
I'll DM you.
Yeah.
Please.
$1 and a
Thank
second.
you.
Man. What a fantastic guest. I love him.
Wow.
He was so nice. Also, what an organic way to find out that someone is well known is like someone walks
just-
by and is like, hey, and we don't even, wow.
Yeah.
What an amazing guest. I really liked Van.
Did he cheer you up and make you feel better?
He did make me feel better, honestly. I was feeling not great until Van showed up.
Team Van. Andrew, you know what blew my mind recently? I recently learned that my dad, for a long time, lived on a kibbutz in Israel.
Oh.
Never pegged him for a kibbutz guy, but learning that about him made me think differently of him. In a good way.
You're probably thinking, like, what other stuff don't I know about my kibbutz dad?
That's why I got my dad Storyworth.
Oh, Storyworth is an online service that helps you and your loved ones connect through sharing stories and memories and preserves them for years to come. Every week, Storyworth emails your loved one a thought-provoking question of your choice from a vast pool of possible options. Each unique prompt asks questions you never thought of, like, what is your fondest childhood memories? Or what's the best advice you've ever received?
Like, you just learned that your mom's in a wheelchair, right?
She's been in one. That didn't help me with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've really enjoyed learning more about my family and discovering new details of stories that I thought I knew.
I would have gotten my dad Storyworth, but turns out my brother actually already did get him Storyworth, like a little while ago.
Wow.
So the year hasn't finished yet, so we haven't been able to see the final product, because after 1 year, Storyworth compiles all those questions and stories, including photos, into a beautiful keepsake book that the whole family can share for generations. Look, it is Halloween season, and it is a good reminder that your family aren't going to be alive forever. They might turn into
Ghosts
And
or
it's-
goblins.
Or goblins. And it's really hard to get answers from ghosts or goblins, so you should do Storyworth now and get that information out of your family. Find out all the things that you wish you could have always known. So get to know your loved ones better and preserve those special moments forever with Storyworth. Right now, for a limited time, you can save $10 on your first purchase when you go to storyworth.com/outside. That's STORYWORTH.com/outside to save $10 off your first purchase. Storyworth.com/outside. It's a really nice way to learn about your family or loved one.
Or enemy.
Look, I'm a busy guy. My life is busy. And,
You want to hang out tomorrow?
No. I got stuff going on.
Okay.
I want to read more books, but I simply don't have time to read books. But luckily, I've been a member of Audible for years, and I've listened to so many books on Audible because it's much easier to fit Audible into your life than it is to fit sitting down and reading a book. When I'm cooking in my kitchen, when I'm cleaning my house, when I'm driving across town, I am always listening to a book, and I rack up so many books that way, and I do it all through Audible. I just started The Three Body Problem, which is this Chinese sci-fi book that I've heard really good things. What, you scared of science fiction?
Oh, science.
And as an Audible member, you can choose one title a month to keep from their entire catalog, including the latest bestsellers and new releases. They got tons of Audible originals from celebrities and renowned experts. They got a ton of audiobooks across all different types of sections, and Audible members get access to a growing selection of audiobooks, Audible originals, and podcasts that are included with membership. You can listen all you want, and more get added every month. I listened to all my books on there. I just listened to Jeanette McCurdley's book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. She read it herself, and it was really interesting, and yeah, a really interesting story. McCurdley?
McCurdy.
I don't know her. I read her book, though, or she read it to me, to be honest. She kind of does anything I tell her to.
I thought that was the one book where she just keeps repeating her last name. I'm surprised you don't know it. Let Audible help you discover new ways to laugh, be inspired, or be entertained. New members can try it free for 30 days. Visit audible.com/butoutside or text butoutside to 500-500.
That's audible.com/butoutside or text butoutside to 500-500 to try Audible free for 30 days. Audible.com/butoutside. I've been using Audible for years. You should too. For years. Do it for years. Okay, Cole's going to tell a story while I build the chair.
Well, I don't know if it's a good story. I'm telling a story just because I ended up telling it to my friends a few days ago, just because I remembered it. But it was about prom, and one time I was asked by this girl to prom, and this was a girl that was so incredibly annoying and also smelled like feet. But it wasn't our school's prom. It was her school's prom. So I couldn't say like, oh, I already had a date, blah, 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 because she was inviting me to a different... I couldn't say like, oh, no, because I already have a date to your prom. And I knew her because she was like in an acting program with me at the time. So she asked me, and I was, I really did not care to go. But I thought it over, and I thought, you know what? It'll make her happy. It's one night of my life. Why not? So I say yes. I show up to her house. It's like all of her kind of, the outcasts of her school, which is fine. I was also a little bit of an outcast at mine. But she says, we get there and like her grandma is like taking photos of us, but like all the photos are just basically of the driveway, and then like our feet are like at the top of the, like it's basically she just took photos of our feet and then the asphalt. And then we arrive at the dance, and while everyone is like showing up in limos and everything, we show up in her dad's pickup truck, like the pickup truck that has like the balls in the back. A little bit trashy. And as we're waiting in line like to get our tickets like for the dinner, she says, Cole, I think you're the most handsome guy here. And I said, oh, thank you, that's very sweet. I think you're the prettiest girl here. And she's like, oh my god, really? I was like, uh-huh. And then dinner happens, we're eating, she pauses the whole table's conversation to say, guys, listen to this. Cole told me that I was the prettiest girl here. And they're all like, oh, wow, that's so sweet. And I'm like, okay, a little bit out of context, but sure, okay, I'm a nice guy. And then a slow dance song happens during the dance, and I'm kind of dreading that but I think, you know what? What's one slow dance? I'll do it. We start slow dancing. It's a little awkward because, of course, we're in high school. And, you know, I'm doing that sort of thing where you're swaying but looking off to the side, just trying to get through the song. And then she says, Cole, you have to look at me in my eyes while we dance. So I just have to stare at her deep into her eyes as we awkwardly sway side to side. And then I think she was maybe expecting a kiss, and I did not give one, and then she ended up having a panic attack in the bathroom for the rest of the dance, and then I went home. So that is my prom story.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
I didn't hear any of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how are you?
It's a nice chair you built there.
Yeah, thanks. You want to sit down? No? Okay. Yeah, pretty easy for me to build that chair. We've talked about Blue Dot. It's a great company. True. I mean, look, I like them. I most of my furniture is I have a lot of furniture from them I bought over the years. It's really nice, really high quality stuff. Hey, how are you? Good. You want to sit down and say hi?
Hell yeah!
I love that energy. Come say hi.
Or you could sit here and your face won't be in the sun.
Oh, no, I don't mind.
Okay.
Don't mind the sun.
You're glowing.
You are glowing.
So crazy.
This is
What's your
crazy.
name?
I'm Kylie.
Hi, Kylie.
How you doing?
I'm super good.
You look
Yeah.
great. I love your nails.
I need to get them done.
They are done. What are you talking about?
They're done.
Like a month ago done.
No, they're done as hell. Wait,
They're
those are
done.
done.
Those are
Use this
done.
hand's better. Not
Those
as
are
damaged.
done.
Those are
No,
done.
that's like a month ago, too.
No. It looks like a French tip.
Yeah, I like pink French tips. They're my
Okay.
favorite.
Okay.
I
Where
thought
you,
I'd get a little spicy, though.
where are you from originally, Kelly?
North Carolina.
Oh, really? What
Ooh.
brought you west?
I like the community here a lot better.
Mhm.
I actually lived here for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just moved away for 6 months and came back because I was like,
Where'd you move to?
back to North Carolina. And I
Whoa.
was just like, ew, bad
It
decision.
must have been a tough adjustment.
It was I was just having this conversation with someone at the Abbey, actually. It was way more inclusive than you would expect. You know?
Yeah.
I guess we're evolving.
Yeah. All right. That's great. Is your family's there? I'm assuming. Did you stay with them or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
my family's out
Okay.
there.
Great.
Is that the community you're talking about?
Oh, no, I meant like...
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, there's a whole community there. They're all related to me.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do for fun?
Okay, I go to Muscle Beach every
Oh,
day
really?
for the sunset and play on the rings. Where my
Wow.
hands are like torn.
So you work
crap
out?
right
You
now.
work out at Muscle
Yeah,
Beach?
love to exercise.
Really?
Love to swim.
Damn.
What else? I like to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. Like to party.
Do you go to bars around here?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a bit too often.
Oh, you kind of are known. You're known in these circles.
For better or for worse.
Okay.
So what's up with Muscle Beach? That's in Venice, right?
Yeah, it's like right next to Santa Monica Pier.
Oh, Santa Monica.
That
sorry.
one.
And
That's
what?
like the OG Muscle
So
Beach.
and people are working out. People are working out.
Yeah, I
Something
feel
happened
that.
to my throat.
I feel that so hard right now. Yeah, people are just working out, hanging out, you know, breaking a sweat. What is-
Okay.
can I ask you a question?
Please.
Sure.
What does your podcast normally focus on?
Whoever's in that
Whoever's
chair.
in that chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Look
so
at
So
you.
we
Let's go.
are a blank slate, and we're just two losers, and we just want to figure out what you know the most about, or can share the most about, or if there's anything you're passionate about and would like to talk about on a platform. We're here to give you that platform. Is essentially the show.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, you caught my eye as soon as I got over here. I was like, oh, look at them doing a podcast.
Probably
over
this
here.
big, awesome table. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Is there? We're normally on a smaller table. Is there anything, if you had a platform to talk about, that you would want to talk about?
Honestly, I've thought about launching my own podcast many
Okay.
times just
Ooh.
to talk about like different issues that I face, like with transitioning,
Mm.
in hopes to, you know, help other young people that are trying to, you know, educate themselves. It doesn't even just have to be trans people, you know, anyone that just wants to, you know, enlighten themselves
Yeah.
is the best term.
Is there a lot of things that you have learned in your journey that you wish you had learned earlier, or something like that?
I just think that there's been a lot of hardships that I have faced
Sure.
that I wish someone may have told me about beforehand.
Are you comfortable sharing what kind of hardships those are?
I think the biggest issue, not the biggest issue, but one of the biggest struggles I faced is like dating and like having people trying to figure out how to determine whether someone is just looking for like sex with you. You're definitely hypersexualized.
Interesting. And what are you interested in sexually? Are you like open to whatever, or?
I mean, I definitely prefer men.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I hooked up with a girl one time just so I can be like, no one can be like, you have to try it to know.
And it wasn't for you?
No.
Okay.
It's like, but, you know, I did it. I went there.
Sure.
But I think it just sucks because as a trans woman, like, when you're open about that, you have to be open about it when you're dating. You can't go into that situation and not tell someone.
Right.
But I think it's just kind of like 99% of the time they're not going to like want to date you. At least for me, this is my thing. I guess I have high standards, and the way I describe it all the time is that I'm a super social person. I'm out and about and with the people all the time. And the people, like, I guess I look for like-minded people. So I feel like when you're a social person, a lot of people that are super social care about what other people think. So because society has not said that it's okay, and it's like not, I mean, we're moving there.
Sure.
But, you know, society doesn't always look at it like this is an okay thing for, you know, a super masculine straight man to date a trans woman.
Right.
So
do you find that like a lot of the masculine men more so want to meet in private and like
they want to keep things DL. They want to like have you be their dirty little secret.
And you mentioned the hypersexualization. Do you think that's part of it? Like that,
I think it's just because like they probably are open to this idea because they see it on like fucking Pornhub.
Sure.
So they're just like, oh, like this is a porn. Like they're living their little fantasy with you. And I'm like, I'm not your fantasy or your toy.
Yeah.
So.
And have you gotten to a point of experience with that where you're like, you can spot it a mile away and you're like, no?
I mean, I feel like it's really cut and clear. Like, you can tell.
Yeah.
You know how, by the way they treat you, by the way they talk to you. Like, you know, it's a matter of like, do you want to come to my hotel is like the first thing they're going to say, or like they're going to ask you, do you want to go out to dinner? Because they're like not scared to be seen with you. That's big dick energy.
Yeah.
That is so good. My throat following suit over here. I'm like dying.
Well,
like I came prepared.
Well, I'm glad that you're able to spot the things that are worthwhile and stay clear of the ones that aren't and that aren't going to put you in a good place.
I think one thing that I love about being out here is that it's just such a, like, it's more normalized, I guess. It's not as frowned upon. Like, I'm from North Carolina, so it's like super country. And
you were like the only trans woman in North Carolina, right?
The only one that mattered.
The only
just
one
kidding.
that mattered.
Just kidding.
The whole trans community here just moved to California yesterday.
Honestly,
when Kylie left.
Like, there's no more trans people in Raleigh.
None left.
Wait, okay. Do you have dating apps? Are you on apps and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
LOL, I hate myself because I say that, like, I hate the whole, like...
dating culture?
Yeah, like, I hate being hypersexualized, but the shitty part is, like, I still do it to myself for validation.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to totally put myself on blast here. I have Grindr.
Okay.
Is that the best you found?
No.
You can walk past. Yeah, no problem at all.
Maybe for, like, sex. Like, if you want a quick hookup. But, I mean, like, shit, I get horny, too. Like, when I'm bored, I'm like, I'll just hypersexualize you. I'll flip the card. But, I don't know. I guess it's, like, I'm in control. I feel like I'm in control of it, so I'm really not that bothered.
Yeah.
But I have that app, and I'm just, like, 99% of the time I don't meet the people that I bullshit with on there. I just, like, play for fun. It's kind of like when you get on Tinder and, like, you swipe right or whatever, and you just want to see, like, you get a bunch of matches, and then you're like, okay, I can still pull, and then you're just like, I'm good.
That's funny.
So you said it was sometimes difficult navigating telling people you're trans before you, like, date them. Do you have that in your bio, or how do you end up navigating that?
So I don't, and sometimes I beat myself up about that because I feel like maybe I should use, like, my platforms to be more, like, open about it and talk about it more, which is like what I said earlier. I thought about starting a podcast just so I could put my experience out there. But I don't know. I also don't want it to be like my only personality trait, because some people make that their whole like existence. They're just like, I'm trans, or like, I'm gay, and everyone needs to know I'm gay immediately.
That's what's so interesting about, like, you know, trans folks and gay people. It's like, it's so interesting that, like, because of, you know, non-acceptance and judgment and issues that have been happening for a long time, it's like they're forced to make their sexuality a bigger part of their personality because of the stuff that their communities have faced, you know? Whereas it's like, if you're straight, it's like no one is asking you anything about what your sex life is, you know? It's like totally unfair where it's like, and it does an interesting thing where on the one hand, like, you know, there, like you said, there is a community here of folks who get to know each other and they're kind of in the same boat. But at the same time, it's like, well, why aren't you just Kylie? And it doesn't matter what your sexuality is. It's just so strange, you know? It's like, it's really, you're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't a little bit.
And as it is a shitty experience to like have to explain yourself all the time, but at the same time, like, I understand both sides. Like I'm the kind of person where no matter what situation I'm thinking of, I'll play devil's advocate in my head. So I'll try to put myself in the other person's shoes and think, if I was this person going through this experience, how would I feel? How would I approach this? So I don't fault people for like wanting to know. They should. They deserve to know. It's like, and I can't be angry at someone for not being into something sexually. Like that's stupid.
Right.
But I don't know. I guess it's just like, it is what it is.
Well, you seem to have a good attitude about all this stuff.
I'm chilling. I have a great life.
I like that.
I can't be miserable.
You want to join us? Yeah. Well, we're gonna wrap it up shortly, but you know, you can come say hi. And this is Kylie right here. I'm Andrew. This is Cole.
Hey, Kylie, nice to meet you.
What's your name?
My name's Emery.
Emery. Put these on. Put these bad boys on. Where have a seat in that chair that I just built, actually.
Woo! Oh, it's gorgeous. I love that color.
Thank you.
That is a good color.
Yeah.
It's like British racing green.
Yeah. Blue dot, more like Army green dot.
Blue dot is it?
Matches your glasses lenses.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, Emery?
Yeah.
Nice.
Where were you off to just now?
I'm looking for a dispensary.
Oh shit! I'm coming with you.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can go off together.
You know, I think like the artistry is right up the street. That's pretty bomb.
There's a couple around here.
Yeah.
Are you visiting or you live here?
I'm visiting. My friends are over at the Abbey and we're having brunch. And I'm like, I need to go find.
Weren't you just at the Abbey?
Oh yeah, I was. I'm trying to secure a job. I don't know if I'm going to be a dancer or not.
Ooh.
Really?
Catch me on stage.
I'll catch you outside.
Oh, okay, man.
That's where we are.
That's where we are. What type of stuff do you normally do for work, Kylie? You don't have to answer that.
No, it's not like I really do anything that bad. I'm just being dumb. What do? I actually just most recently was working in like an eyeglass lens lab.
Okay.
When I was out here, I worked at like Persola and Via Rodeo and then like Oliver Peoples in Malibu.
Okay.
So you were an opticalista?
Yeah, that's the new term for it.
Ooh.
The old term was optician, but that like ran out. That's dead.
Emery, what about you? What world are you in?
Oh, geez. I'm here. I'm visiting from Florida.
Okay.
And I'm actually on sabbatical between jobs.
Ooh, okay.
Lovely.
Great. Do you have the next one lined up?
I have a couple of interviews, but I'm not really worried about it. I work in IT, so it's not going to be hard.
Oh.
Okay.
In demand.
What the hell?
Who knows? Maybe I'll just launch my OnlyFans.
Yeah. Do it. Hey, if you're gonna do it, this is the time to start. And
honestly, I have all the time in the world. I'm like, why not?
Who doesn't want to get paid to diddle themselves with that?
Yeah. Who are you here visiting?
Oh gosh, I'm visiting my friend Jayla.
Okay.
She's one of the executive producers of Dragula.
Ooh.
And my friend Sweet Tea, who works for Peg Productions, and our friend Jason, who's a yoga instructor.
Oh.
And then we're going Friday to Vancouver to see Pet Shop Boys in New Order.
Oh wow, you got a whole thing planned.
Yeah, it's our honeymoon. We've belated due to COVID.
Oh, you and your partner got married?
Yeah, we got married 3 years ago, and we bought tickets to a show.
Oh my gosh,
it's got moved and moved and moved.
And that's in Vancouver.
It's in Vancouver.
Wow.
So
you bought tickets to the show 3 years ago.
3 fucking years ago.
Wow.
That's hot. How's married life?
That's pretty good. We've been together 11 years, and we've been married for 3 of them.
Cute.
And it's nice. You don't have to worry about stuff, you know.
Has anything changed since you guys got married?
A little less sex, you know. That's how all marriages go. But
Interesting.
that's why I'm going to the dispensary. You want to loosen them up a little.
Oh yeah. Is that the idea? Do you guys have an open marriage or closed?
No, it's closed.
Okay.
This is my, I say the third time's the charm.
Oh, third marriage?
Yeah,
Whoa.
2 women, then a man. I've got 5 kids.
Whoa.
Oh, shit.
Wait, you've been married to 2 women and now you're married to a man?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I dated guys and girls in high school.
So you've been bi for a long time.
I've been bi for 30 years, bitch.
Wow.
You know what's interesting is that people obviously bisexuality is a thing, but I haven't heard many people who've been married to folks because sometimes people have like sexual attraction, but then intimate, like there's different levels of what they're comfortable with. But that's cool.
Yeah, both of my ex-wives knew. I'm like, I didn't hide anything. I'm like, I did so and so, I did, and so and so,
Cool.
and they were like, okay.
So when you had your second divorce, were you thinking I want to have a longer term partnership with a man now, or was that not part of it?
It was just like I wanted to get the hell away from a bitchy lawyer.
Oh.
And which she was.
That was your ex-wife?
Yeah, that was my ex-wife. Ex-wife number 2.
Okay.
And it was just like I was open to whatever came along.
Interesting.
Wow.
And I met my husband at a, it was a social at a bar. We just ran into him and I saw him and we connected about music.
Mhm.
Coincidentally, we were talking about music and I was like, oh, I love New Order, I love Pet Shop Boys. And that was like one of our first connections.
Wow. So this is kind of the culmination is this event.
Like everything is full circle.
Wow.
I feel like a lot of lawyers are just like super serious and boring, and you don't cross me as that. So
Oh,
I
I'm
could
not a
see.
lawyer.
Oh, I know,
No,
I know.
that's what I'm
But
saying.
I'm saying
She's
like
saying,
you don't
yeah.
cross me as
Oh
a
my
like a
God.
serious, boring person.
see,
so I
when
could see why that didn't
yeah.
work out.
When I met, I was dating a guy and a girl, and so was she. So I figured, this will work out. And so everything was cool until she graduated law school and she became all conservative and shit. And I'm like, no.
Wow.
So I had to like tone it down. I'm like, really?
Do you still keep in touch, or do you have
Oh,
to go to the
have
kids?
to. I have girl, I got 7 months left of child support. I'm so
Whoa.
Because they're going to be 18?
excited. Yeah, because
Oh,
I'm
wow.
18. My youngest is 17. He'll be
I'll be
18.
one second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. But no, it's just we have to see her for shit, and it's.
Wow.
I've finally learned. It took me a long time to learn that her shit's not my shit.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yeah. But she was trying to make her shit your shit?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like curious about something.
Yeah.
How did your kids adapt with a like new stepdaddy?
They were not surprised when I came out to them after the divorce. I'm like, listen, your mom and I aren't married anymore, and I'm gonna start dating, and I may date another woman. I may date a man. And they were like, okay.
Okay. How old were they when you told them that?
Gosh, 6, 8,
Wow.
6, 8, 13, 20, and 22.
Wow.
I have 5 sons.
Were you nervous to have that? They're all
That's a
sons.
lot of
All sons,
testosterone.
yeah.
Were you
Wow.
nervous to have that talk with them?
Not really.
No.
And my older boy said, yeah, we kind of figured something. I'm like, how? He said, well, when we were little kids, we had a lot of uncles. I'm like, yes, you did.
Oh my god! Was this in between wives or something?
Yes.
Wow.
And it was like when I was, they were like 4 and 6, and I had a friend who was into comics, so he'd bring them X-Men action figures and stuff, and we had all these friends, and it was very nice. And
Wow.
Then, so they weren't surprised.
Wait.
And I got out of 5, I got 2 queers. So,
Whoa, really?
Oh, okay, good.
Interesting. Okay.
Runs in the family.
It does.
Where are you visiting from?
Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
As we,
Wow.
it's the opposite of the armpit. It's the
Sure.
top. Of
So how is that accepting over there?
Yeah, we actually, my husband's on the board for a Pride, and because we're in the South, we have Pride in October because it's
Okay.
not as effing hot.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. We did a kickoff party and like sold 700 tickets.
Whoa.
And did a whole bunch of sales. It was really good.
Wow.
We had Robin S. come, which is like showing her love there. It was
Okay.
Cool.
Being that you're from Florida and you're like part of the LGBT community, I'm sure you've made your way down to Key West before, right?
Yes.
I just went for the first time this year for my 23rd.
Ugh.
It was so sick.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, we're only
It
23.
is beautiful. The water is just like, it's like emerald. It's like being in the Bahamas.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
crystal clear. It's
I just
beautiful.
got so plastered the whole time, and it was just like the best thing in the world.
Hello, Duval Street.
Definitely coming back.
Yes.
I want to go for Fantasy Fest.
So that's a great time of the year to go. Also, the Conch Republic Festival is great.
If you all aren't familiar, I don't know if
Mhm.
you know about Fantasy Fest, but it's basically just like a huge sex party, basically.
Really?
Well, they've got a couple of all gay clothing optional resorts, which aren't super expensive either. And it's I have friends who've stayed there and they're like, it's really cool.
I really would like want to get my body painted. You know, those people that like are nude, but they just have the
Yes.
paint. That would be hot.
Like latex.
Yeah,
That
that
would be
freaky
hot.
shit.
Because
That could
then
be on
it'd
your-
be safe sex and colorful at the same time.
Oh my God! Like, can you have sex with that stuff on?
Well, if you're all painted in latex, what the hell?
Wow. So it's just like a big orgy.
kind of.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
It's on Halloween weekend.
Orgy, horgy, one of the two.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Wow.
Sign me up.
So will we.
That's what-
So how's
Oh,
your marriage
okay.
going 3 years in?
oh, wonderful.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's been. we've had our ups and downs. My husband had a heart attack a couple of years
Oh
ago.
no.
Well, yeah, it's like freaking A, but it's kind of flipped our life around. We got started eating a lot more healthy and stuff. But
no long-term stuff. He's doing okay.
yeah, long-term stuff. He's doing okay.
Okay.
And my kids are all. In fact, my one son the other day was just telling me what a great stepfather he was.
Oh,
And I'm
that's
like,
nice to hear.
Oh, because he always felt like trying not to step in and.
Of course, it's a tough job.
It's a very tough job, especially being a man coming in.
Right, it's totally different dynamic.
Yeah, and my son said, yeah, he was always supportive and never intrusive. I'm like,
Whoa.
this is goal.
Do your kids live with you some part of the time, or
I
is it?
have my youngest, my 17-year-old, still lives with me every other week. My next two, my 19 and 24-year-old, are at college. My 24-year-old, he has 2 kids, so yes, I'm a grandfather.
He's got 2 kids.
I'm
Damn.
a grandfather. Yes.
All right, coolest grandfather around.
Well, my friends look at me and they're like, "You have grandfather?
That's
Are you
crazy.
serious?" I'm like, "Yes, girl, it's good skin."
I'll need that skin regimen before we get out of here. Like, it does look pretty smooth.
Yeah, Emery's looking good. Well, do you guys have any, I guess, final thoughts or words of wisdom you want to leave our lovely audience with?
You missed our combo earlier, so I'm gonna circle back and just say, this goes for everyone.
Yes.
Never settle for less than what you deserve.
Yes.
Never fucking settle, and know your worth. Know what you deserve, and don't take anything that's not that. That's my advice for everyone.
I agree. Don't stop dreaming and travel. That's my biggest thing is, the biggest education you can ever have is going to another country and another culture and appreciating what the rest of the freaking world is like. Because as Americans, a lot of us don't do that. And Europeans do that, and people in Eastern Asia, they go to other countries all the time. And because we're so kind of like a single continent, we never go anywhere, and we don't appreciate other people. So I think travel is, if I had something to say to my 20-year-old self, I'd say, get the fuck out and go travel.
Kylie, you're 23. You better take that to heart.
Oh,
Exactly.
trust me, I've traveled so much in my
good,
life, and
good.
I'm luckily, I feel really blessed to have been around the world.
Oh, amazing.
So
I've been around the world too, but it cost me $100.
What do you mean? What happened with that?
Girl, you don't know what around the world means.
Oh, okay. It's a different. That's a different meaning.
It's a different around the
Okay, it's a
world.
different around the world.
I don't know what it means.
I don't either, but I will just accept it. You want to explain it?
Around the world means you pay someone to.
You're good.
You're good.
You pay someone to take care of you in the front, then take care of you in the back, and then take care of you in the front again.
And it's $100.
It's
always
that's
$100?
what I hear. It used to be. I don't know.
Okay.
It's been a
With
while.
inflation, maybe
Yeah.
150.
It could
maybe
be
it
now.
was Black Friday,
It's Black Friday.
You
that's
got
true.
a bit of a discount.
I got a deal.
but that time is coming up again, so get
Well,
ready.
it was like they had it for Amazon Prime yesterday. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Jeff Bezos gave me it around the world yesterday.
Yeah, because Amazon Prime. It was the same day. It was the same day as National Coming Out Day.
Yep.
So I'm like, my Facebook post was, "I'm gay. Buy me shit."
That's a good post, Emery. I like that.
Is it I'm gay, bi me shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
buy
like
me
that.
shit.
Very good.
Buy
Very
me
good.
shit. Okay, here's
Oh,
$1 and a sticker for you, Kylie.
Aw, yay.
And here's $1 and a sticker for you,
Oh,
Emery.
sticker.
Look, I
will
finally got a
value the
job out
sticker.
here.
Look at that.
Look at me making money.
Making money.
I'm going to go finance a pack of gum.
Yeah. Why don't we all wave away and say thank you all so much for watching or listening.
Thank
And
you.
check out Blue Dot. Thank you.
Have a great one.
Bye-bye.
So long.
What a good episode.
Hey, thanks, brother.
I like our show.
Yeah, it's all right.
No, I think it's really cool. I mean, we get so many different perspectives. Like, we have the perspective of, a famous black cultural critic guy. We have a trans woman talking about trans issues, a married gay guy talking about, his life. We have a guy who loves Top Gun Maverick talking about that whole scene. It's just like, we got it all,
Singing.
We had singing in the show?
Yeah.
Who sang?
That first guy.
Oh, the first guy did sing, yeah. We kind of did have it all. It was a really fun episode, and I think I don't know, I like that we're open to just kind of anything.
I disagree.
I don't know, I'm proud. Sometimes I'm proud of what we do, and it's hard to do it.
I don't like it. Not for me.
Well, thank you for watching or listening, everyone. We really appreciate you. Support us on Patreon. Most of that money goes to Cam for filming and editing, and it really does help us keep the lights on over here.
Throw Cam a bone.
And
$5 a month gives
we get
you
so many-
hundreds of hours
all
of
our live
episodes.
shows, a lot of great stuff on there. Yeah, my health is, who knows? I continue to be sick almost all the time. Definitely sucks. I was quite sick during this episode.
Yeah.
It was a rough one.
Cut a lot of that, but
Yeah, I had to pause, and it's been rough. But if anyone knows how to fix me, let me know, because all the doctors I've talked to haven't been able to, and it's annoying of them.
any doctors out there,
If you're a doctor, please fix me. What is going on? Anyway, it's all good. Cole and Cam have been very helpful, and everything's fine. Life actually is good. Blue Dot. I like their furniture straight up.
yeah.
A lot of their. I'm gonna buy something because I already have. There's chairs. A lot of what I own is Blue Dot. It's my favorite furniture.
Chair?
Yeah.
Blue Dot?
Yeah. BLUDOT. They got 20% off for the next few days. If you need some piece of furniture in your life. I've got a bed by them I really like. Bed frame. Yeah. All right. How you doing?
So good. Well, actually, a little scared because Halloween coming up.
Oh yeah, we have a Halloween episode. The next episode we will release in a couple weeks.
See you then.
See you then.
Podcast but outside.
Do you have in-unit laundry though?
Yes.
I knew it.